To say that this film is outstandingly written, directed, and acted, but still has some very serious what the fuck moments, is pretty much a master of understatement. Because that is pretty much the case for The Wolf of Wall Street. It is outstandingly directed by the ever-legendary Martin Scorsese, outstandingly written based on the memoirs of the real Jordan Belfort, and outstandingly acted, especially from Leonardo DiCaprio, but there are still a ton of moments in there that make you wonder, what the fuck? And that's saying a lot for me. As I say, this film is based on the real-life memoirs of Jordan Belfort, and the film sees Belfort, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, take up a job at one of Wall Street's most exclusive stockholder companies. But he barely gets settled into his job before Black Monday happens and stocks around banks across the world plummet. Forced out of a job, Belfort takes up a new job, at a smaller and sort of sleazier stockbroker company. There, he gains a reputation for his quick-witted remarks and schemes in order to launder money out of potential customers. It's from there that he's inspired to take up a company of his own, or make a company of his own, to which he does, recruiting several friends and men into the business. From then on, the rest of the film plays out as he plays more money laundering scheme after money laundering scheme, as well as enjoying the high life. Partying to hardcore, involving in arguments with several ladies, including his wife, and getting involved in several drug incidents. Now I'm just going to get this out of the way. Leonardo DiCaprio was phenomenal as Jordan Belfort. He managed to combine drug taking, sexy, womanizing, and money laundering schemer / stockbroker all into one. He has come a long way from his first major role in James Cameron's Titanic. He has come a long, long way. I mean, the way he plays it out, the way he gets angry, the way he's all smug and determined, he just manages to master it all. Any other actor you would have chosen, they would have hit a few stumbling points, but DiCaprio just masters it. He just masters Belfort, managing to even bribe a few federal investigators, or trying to bribe a few federal investigators. Now, on to the what the fuck moments. And as I say, there are plenty. I mean, I was just amazed by what I saw. In so many scenes was the repeated use of fuck, as well as several naked and sexy ladies, and so many drug references. I was amazed. Not in the bad way, I was just taken aback by how much drug reference, sexual reference, and bad language reference there was in this film. I understand why it was narrated in 18. I can also understand why the Oscar committee weren't exactly that keen on it at the top first screening. But as I say, the moments extend beyond that. Some of the moments extend into some of the most funny parts of the film. Now, of course, I've obviously mentioned spoilers, so I'm just going to go straight into it. There's a scene where Belfort and a few friends are trying to get to Switzerland, but they end up acting stupidly on the plane. One of his friends who's actually so high, and as is Belfort, they're so high on drugs that his friend actually tries to engage in sex with Belfort. It becomes so much of a situation, but by the next morning, when Belfort's all hungover and woken up, he's been literally tied with his seatbelt to the plane seat, because flashback shows he was actually trying to not only engage in sex with his friend, but also trying to engage in sex with the flight attendants. It became that much serious that the captain was close to tasering him. I really did not know what to think. I was just amazed. I was amazed, and everything. So many emotions rolled into one. Was my reaction to that bit, which is personally my favourite. Now, I know Martin Scorsese's preference is drug-related and crime-related, but I never expected him to do this. Features so many ladies, so many naked ladies, so much drug reference, and so much use of the word fuck. I really didn't understand that. I think this film broke a record for the most usage of the word fuck. I just really did not know what not to expect. I went to this film thinking, well, it's a black comedy, there won't be that many references to drugs, sex and all that. And when I came out, I was like thinking, what have I just seen? I don't mean that in a bad way, because I really enjoyed The Wolf of Wall Street, as I say, but I was just taken aback by how many what the fuck moments there were. There were countless. Praise goes to Martin Scorsese there. He's taken a different approach, although he did admittedly take a different approach with Hugo as well, but he took a different approach with this, and he did a terrific job. A simply terrific job. He deserves as many accolades as he gets. So in all, as I say, I loved this film. I absolutely loved this film. It had everything. I mean, like I say, I wasn't expecting that many drug, sex and use of the F-word moments, but on the whole, I really enjoyed it. The funny moments were there. I was sniggering like every 10, or even not just 10, 5 minutes. There were so many funny moments. Leonardo DiCaprio, as I say, did an outstanding job. As I say, he's come a long way from his major role in Titanic as Jack. And Martin Scorsese has taken a big risk going from a different approach. Of course, he's done Goodfellas, The Departed, all crime related. He's taken a different approach there by taking a step back on crime and focusing on drug and sex. And that's paid off. He's done something terrific. Both he and DiCaprio deserve as many wins as they can. Leonardo DiCaprio deserves to win Best Actor for this film, hands down. Nothing else could top it. Just how he showed anger, how he showed hilarity and excitement all in one film. I would most definitely recommend seeing this film, at least if you're 18 and over. The sex and drug moments will leave you staggered, but Leonardo DiCaprio's acting and Martin Scorsese's direction will leave you in awe. This is a very powerful film, and one worthy of all awards it gets.